What's going on, guys? Manchester United have just beaten Everton by 2 goals to 0 in the Carabao Cup quarter-final, and we are here to discuss the game. So, the game started off with Manchester United putting pressure on Everton, especially in the first 15 minutes, and they did create a few chances, but they weren't able to take advantage of them. The finishing for United tonight wasn't as sharp as it was against Leeds at the weekend, and they just missed so many chances in the first half. And Greenwood had a chance with a diving header from the inside of the box, and he clipped the outside of the post and it went wide. Pogba had opportunities where there was one where he backheeled it to Van de Beek, where he'd been much better off just hitting it first time. And yeah, then also it wasn't just that United were putting a lot of pressure on in the first half. Everton were a complete mess defensively. Michael Keane was all over the place. Like his touch on the ball tonight was especially poor. He had literally the touch of a brick wall. The ball go 10 yards away from him when he tried to control it. Yerry Mina was always out of position, and that was pretty much it for the first half, with Greenwood's diving header being the main opportunity for Man United. And then after the first 25 minutes of the second half until the 70th minute were just so dull until Martial and Rashford came on for Man United. It was there was two main talking points in the second half, and not exactly for the right reasons. Cavani and Yerry Mina were having a bit of an argument, and Cavani went to grab Yerry Mina's throat and sort of pushed him backwards onto the floor. If VAR was in for the game, but it's obviously not until the semi-final in the Carabao Cup, I think he would have got a red card, because the rule is you can't touch the face or the neck. As soon as you do that, it's a red card, isn't it? So Cavani definitely took advantage of there being no VAR tonight. And then about a minute later, I think it was, there's a ball that's heading towards Eric Bailly. Richarlison's chasing it, and he gets caught between Bruno Fernandes and Bailly. And Bailly's jumped up to head it, and as he's jumped, his knee has whacked Richarlison on the temple, and Richarlison went down on the floor as if he'd taken a punch from Deontay Wilder. His legs were shaking. You could tell that he was completely out at that point. He might be concussed. He tried to stay on the pitch, but the Everton physio team just didn't allow him, and rightfully so. So he just went off. It was almost like the knee kick from Jorge Masvidal. There was a fight in the UFC a while ago where he just ran across the ring and knocked out his opponent within 2 seconds of the fight starting. Anyway, back to football. United started to do a bit more with the ball as the second half went on, and eventually the ball was played through to Edinson Cavani, and he just hammered it with his left foot into the bottom left corner from just outside the edge of the box, and that was in the 88th minute, so that was pretty much game over at that point. But then Everton were just throwing everything forwards. It didn't really matter if Everton conceded in the 90th minute, because 2-0's no worse than 1-0 in a cup game, is it really? So they just went for it and put loads of men in the box. and United took advantage of that. And on the counter attack, Marcus Rashford played it through to Anthony Martial, and he slotted it past Robin Olsen in goal. And that was that for the game. Finished 2-0 to United. And the Carabao Cup draw has been done straight after the game. Man United have got Man City, the exact same draw as it was last year in the Carabao Cup in the semi-final. And then in the other tie, Brentford, who beat Newcastle last night, have got Tottenham, who beat Stoke City tonight. So they should be interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you later.